It is my pleasure to welcome His Excellency, Mr. Charles Michel, President of the European Council, speaking on behalf of the European Union. Your Excellency, you have the floor.
Heads of state and government, heads of delegation, Your Excellencies, in your respective capacities, the world is on the razor's edge. Russia's war of aggression against Ukraine, the war in Gaza, and the tragic crisis in the Middle East, civil war in Sudan. These conflicts and many others are leading to humanitarian disasters for civilian populations and are polarizing societies across the world. Violent imperialism, endless cycles of vengeance and collective punishment are poisons that are imperiling us all. The European Union believes deeply in a world that is rules-based, the strength of law and not the law of strength. Ladies and gentlemen, each week somewhere in the world, we have to deal with the devastating consequences of climate change. This climate threat is an existential threat to humanity, and it is our responsibility as human beings to wage for this war against nature, and some are more responsible than others, and they are known as the developed countries. And this is how the Paris Agreement should be our peace treaty with nature. The principle of cooperation should govern our implementation of this agreement. Boldness rather than procrastination, solidarity instead of selfishness, ambition instead of surrender. We must go for the survival instinct rather than burying our heads in the sand. You can count on the European Union. We are stepping up to the plate with financing, $31 billion. That is more than our fair share, and we are calling on everyone to follow our example, including the G7 emerging countries. We stress the need to broaden the donor base, and we must have more contributors. We must meet this ambitious objective. We support a multi-track approach, and we must use carbon pricing as a lever, and we must use development banks to mobilize this agreement. The euro is the currency of the climate, and we are determined to support developing countries, and we are doing so with our partnership for an equitable and just energy transition. South Africa and other countries, along with Indonesia, are the ones that we are supporting. A few weeks ago, rather, in New York, we went against the grain and we agreed on the Pact for the Future at a dark moment for multilateralism. And this is a ray of hope. And we hope that this COP will be one of confidence, determination, and the COP that will walk the talk. You can count on the European Union. Thank you.